This is from Dawg Pound Daily. 4 Browns likely to be moved for cap space in 2025. Number one, they say Jack Conklin, carrying a $14 million salary into next season, might be highly sought after as teams really struggle to find consistency. They say Wyatt Teller. Teller accounts for $2.8 million against Browns cap in 2025. If Cleveland cuts him prior to June 1, they avoid 4.7 in savings. So if team needs a lineman, Teller would be second in line right behind Conklin. Third, they say MJ Emerson, 1.74 in change. Cap hit on 2025 might be incentive. Cleveland try to toss him into a deal this offseason. And then they say Juan Thornhill. Thornhill's still young at 29 years old, be a decent defensive back to try to shop alongside Emerson. $5.6 million cap hit pushes the Browns even more to make a deal involving him in his contract. Of all those, I don't think Conklin's going anywhere. I think they likely try to restructure him and get his number down. I think the same for Teller. I think they're going back to the offensive line. Thornhill's the only one I think they could move on from for cap reasons.
Yeah, I agree. Thornhill's a safety. He hasn't lived up to the signing in his 2 years. I think you move on. I think they would easily move on from that. Um, I get the Jack Conklin because of how much cap space and money he's due to make. But if this team is not going to go through a rebuild, like Andrew Berry said it's not going to, then you don't get rid of some of your best players. And I think all those three guys on that list qualify. The top three guys qualify. Um, and I don't like the idea of paying guys or having huge cap hits for guys that aren't here anymore, especially when they're good players. If they're not, and I would throw Thornhill in he's been a disappointment, then that's fine. But Teller and Conklin aren't the problem. So to try to save some kind of cap space by moving on from them, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Emerson, I think they still have high hopes for him. I don't think you're getting anything back in a trade that's more valuable than your number two cornerback.